Hey guys, thanks for joining me. My name is Reggie. This is a podcast called the Paramedic to RN podcast. And this is coming straight from me, not scripted, nothing written down, just kind of off the top of my head. And I just wanted to kind of share with you guys what my vision is. My vision is to recruit paramedics to become registered nurses. The reason being is I believe that a paramedic trained nurse can fill a lot of the gaps in this nursing shortage that we have. So, who am I and what is my intention today? Obviously, paramedic to RN, I'm going to talk about a bridging option for you guys to come into nursing for people who want to become nurses. I'm a military vet turned paramedic turned RN. Originally, to be honest with you, I didn't want to become a nurse. I wanted to be a PA. And I knew this day one when I became a paramedic. The problem was I didn't realize how competitive PA school was. I had a friend of mine who tried to get into PA school 3 times, wasn't able to get in, and he decided to become a nurse. And he talked to me about the grad side of nursing, which was the nurse practitioner side. And I knew what a nurse practitioner was, but I wasn't really familiar with nursing as a whole. I went and done my research on the different advanced practice RNs, and I decided I think this would be a better route for me. I had one issue becoming an RN. I've heard of several paramedic to RN bridges, but I didn't know anything about them. And I had some serious questions. So what I started doing was looking for information about paramedics to RN. I searched Google, talked to friends, read articles, only found limited information, but nothing gave me what I was looking for. Information I needed to know was, can I work? How was it structured? How would my current knowledge fit in as a paramedic going RN? What were the clinical requirements? Because as a paramedic, I didn't have a lot of time. I had to work to pay bills, just like you guys probably have to do now. So could this fit for me? I was able to get into a paramedic to RN program at a community college about an hour and away from my house. I started in spring 2020 and I wound up graduating in spring 2021. It was a 3-semester program. And I will tell you, it was pretty rigorous, but I had fun. But more importantly, I came out with so much information. I came out with what the difference in the mindset between a paramedic and RN, how to study for tests, working with the schedule, how would that look if you're trying to schedule your work around your schooling. But I found out that there were differences between the traditional way versus the bridge. So basically, I'm here to be your resource. Today, I have way more insight that'll help guide you. My future podcast would include things like the difference between a traditional versus a paramedic to RN bridge, the different bridge options. What is a paramedic to RN bridge? What is the medic to BSN bridge? They have accelerated BSN programs. They even now have master's direct entry that you can get into, where you can go get your master's degree, still test for your RN, and you can enter these direct entry programs with a bachelor's or master's. For new grads, once you finish as a new grad, what should you expect? Also, selecting your nurse specialty. I think that was probably one of the most difficult things I had a problem with, was selecting my specialty and also selecting what I think my career options would be, because nursing is really vast. You can be an ED nurse, which I was used to being a paramedic, but there are infection control and diabetes educator. I mean, there is so much room for lateral movement in nursing. It is unreal. Also, for some of you that was interested in grad nursing like I was, which I think is a hidden gem, what is an advanced practice RN, or what we call APRNs? There's basically 4 advanced practice RNs. They are nurse practitioners, clinical nurse specialists, certified registered nurse anesthetists, what we call CRNAs, and they're also nursing midwives. What are the difference? and also doctorate nursing. And I think what sets our profession apart. So I'm going to be talking about a lot of these and much, much more in my future podcasts. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope to see you on some of my future podcasts. Take care.